What is up, guys? Meg back with another video, and today I want to talk about what Halo Infinite at E3 meant for Mega Construx. I tried to make some predictions the night before E3, I think maybe a few days before, and I just did not nail any of them. I think I got maybe one right, but I still enjoyed what they had, and I still am excited to see, the new things brought into Mega Construx, and we might have already seen some of those things. So I kind of divide this video into a few different categories of what kind of, things are going to be made into Mega Construx form. And there are some things that are really, really, really exciting and some things that are cool, just like pretty cool. But either way, it's really just going to be awesome to get new Halo stuff. And I think that Mega Construx is going to start producing some awesome sets new. Even though I did not hit any of the predictions at first, maybe I'll get some right today. Anyway, the first thing is new characters, and this is something that I'm really, really excited about because, it's just we haven't got new characters in a while. At least the last time was Halo 5, and so having new characters to put in Mega Construx form, that's gonna be great. And the first one is the character that is the weapon. A lot of people don't really know exactly who she is. She might be Calmia, which is pretty much Cortana's younger sister. It might be a new clone of Cortana, but I don't really know. Either way, it's just going to be really awesome to see how they develop this character. And there are some possible leaks, possibly not, that show a weapon character figure, like a little tiny micro figure. So that might be cool. The next is the Spartan Ops commander, and her name eludes me at the moment, but I think she's a really cool character. I really hope she has a cool head armor. Her white and blue mix is really nice, and I think that since they're kind of adding her to the multiplayer lore, at some point she'll probably come out in Mega Construx form, and I think she's going to be one of those figures that people really want, 2 or 3 years after she's released. And so once she does come out, I would recommend getting your hands on her. Next is the AIs. And if you watched the trailer, you saw this and it was really cool. They added like personalized AI. So hopefully they'll have a few versions of these that you can get in Mega Construx form so you can kind of add it to whatever your fig is. You'll also have a custom AI to go with it. I think that'd be really awesome and a lot of people would probably do that. So maybe they'll start adding these to sets and do, a better job than they did with the Escape set from the helmet line. But I'm pretty excited for these guys. They're pretty interesting, and I'm excited to see them in game too. It'll be like sort of a little pet almost, if you've ever played games like that. Next is new vehicles. And this is kind of probably the bread and butter of the main Construx line, and so I think they're gonna have all of these vehicles. I would put my channel on the line that they have all these vehicles within the next 3 years. Um, First is the one that I already discussed, and this was the one prediction I got right. Well, we'll see. And this was the Razorback. It's honestly cooler than I expected. I like the color that they went with. They actually kept that kind of darker color than the green. And it's kind of got this weird weapon rack system, and I really hope they keep that in the Mega Construx form, because it would be awesome to like just see weapons hanging off of it, and also it carrying several troops. I think this would be really cool. And this one for me is 100%. Um, the next is the Wraith, and I didn't really get a great image of it, but just it looks like a basic Wraith, like a Halo 3 style Wraith to me, maybe Halo 2. And with the banished color scheme, it looks really good. So now that we've seen this, I think within the next few months, we will get a Wraith announced, along with a Phantom, even though that is not shown in the trailer. I still think we're going to get it, and I'm very excited for it. It looks great. I didn't get enough of a visual, but it looks good. Next is new weapons, and this was something that kind of surprised me that I got excited about it because new weapons. It's cool for the sandbox, but for Mega Constructs, it doesn't really change that much for me. At least I didn't think so until I saw these new weapons. And the first one is the well, gosh, there's several new ones. I think I just edited this clip too long. Okay, so this one I don't know the name of. It looks like some sort of plasma chasing vehicle. It almost reminds me of that plasma cannon that is in Halo 4 and 5. And I think that one's going to be really cool. You see it in the multiplayer, like, uh, video, and it looks cool. I'm not as excited about it. I think it's interesting, but it's not something that I'm just like blown away by. But, you know, any weapon's good. The next one is the weapon that I'm the most excited for, and it's the skewer. And if you've seen it, someone shoots it at a Razorback, which is a vehicle from just a minute ago, and it just knocks it over and just throws it out of the way. I think it's going to be so cool. Maybe they'll add like some cool spike pieces that can be sort of shown shooting out of it. I think that'd be awesome. I think this is going to be one of the coolest vehicles that they've added in, or weapons that they've added in Infinite. And it really looks very brutish, which is so awesome. Next is something kind of weird that I thought was so cool, is it looks like they're going back to the original rocket launcher, and this is going to be great for Mega because hopefully they can add one that has the hole in it where you can have the rocket shooting out. Like the new model has the thing where the rocket can shoot out, but the old one doesn't. So hopefully they do a new rocket launcher mold that's able to have a projectile coming out of it. So yeah, this made me excited even though it's a classic weapon. Next is new armors. And this is kind of the main point of the whole video. Like this is the thing that they showed the most and that pretty much made the biggest impact on more people than I expected. Because, you know, most people don't care about new armors that much. I mean, they like them, but it's nothing that anyone really builds the game on. But it's going to be huge for Mega Constructs. Even though I think we maybe get too many Spartans, if they add really cool new armors and they really stick with these like coatings, it's going to be really cool. This is the first shot. I don't really want to go into every single figure. I really like that Aerosol figure, and then there are some other ones in there that I really liked, but I'm actually going to wait until it shows them individually to get into them. First is this pink. I don't exactly know what the armor is, but the cool thing about this is the helmet's pretty nice, but the main thing is that really cool galaxy looking faceplate. And I think that they are going to add stuff like that into the Halo Heroes line. I think we're going to get some really unique faceplates. We already have gotten some in the Spartan Customizer pack. They had this cool like purple reflective color, and so I hope that they use stuff like that in it. The next, this kind of shows off the armor coatings. We get one that's a little bit like this in the new Heroes line with the Trailblazer Spartan, but I think that this is going to make Halo Heroes figures so much better, and they're going to go back to their roots, or Mega's roots, of having really cool paint applications, and I'm just hyped for that because look at, even though I kind of hate that color scheme, I think that the potential of the armor coating is really, really high, and I think that it can make us look awesome, or our Spartans look awesome. The next is the Carter Spartan. I mean, it's a nice figure, nothing too crazy. The main reason I really wanted to highlight it is because it's a Reach style armor. And so if we're getting more Reach Spartans, I know people already love those, and then we add the really cool armor coatings to the Reach Spartans, people are going to absolutely love that. And so maybe people, even though we do get too many Spartans sometimes, it feels like, maybe people will get used to it and start to enjoy the new ones. This one is cool because it has a different colored leg plates and chest plates and all that. And it's also that cool red visor is really nice. So I think that this is a good sign for maybe some more interesting minifigures where they're going to have different colored armors and it won't just be one color. Even though one color is nice for our, blind bags and stuff, having two different colors really just spices up a figure in my opinion. It makes it look more unique and custom. The next one is something that everyone was blown away by. Um, Everyone is very upset that we don't have Hayabusa, me included, and so this is kind of the replacement for Hayabusa, the next level. So anyway, I think that it's kind of samurai inspired, and if Mega Construx does not make this within this year, people are going to riot. I mean, I don't know if I'll go that far, but I would be very upset. I think that this could come in a really cool set, and they could release Heroes line. They could release this figure 20 times and give it different armor colors and maybe armor coatings, and people are going to keep buying it because it looks so nice. It's probably my favorite armor that's come out for Halo in since Hayabusa. Next, this doesn't really fit into any category, but it's a Forerunner structure. And so you guys know how I feel about Forerunner structures and how I think that they need to be added to Mega Constructs. And so this kind of just gave me some hope that they would be. This is by no means confirmation, and I wouldn't even put money on the fact that they would, but it would be so cool if they did. Like, that Forerunner structure is so CE-like, and it's so cool, and I believe that's from the multiplayer map. So maybe they'll do it just because multiplayer seems to be really important to Halo this time around. And yeah, just give me some hope. We, put some good energy out there. And yeah, that's it so far. Hopefully more Halo Infinite stuff comes, and I want to keep making videos like this. I know not everyone likes them, but it's kind of nice to vary from my diorama content if I feel uninspired, if I feel like, you know, there's just something new that I want to try. And I want to improve my editing. I know it's not amazing, but hopefully once I get a new computer, I will. And yeah, please leave a like and subscribe. I work hard on these types of videos, and I really enjoy making them for you guys. Please comment what you think they're going to make and what you liked about the Halo Infinite trailer. And yeah, please have a great day, and bye.